Hello, welcome to this week's chair yoga practice. My name is Barb Tucker, a member of the Colts Reformed Church in Colts Neck, New Jersey. Today's practice will be in your chair. We will stand up for a small practice at the end, but with the help of your chair. So grab your chair, a simple seat without arms, a desk chair, card table chair. And before we get started, I just, if you've noticed these last couple weeks, I've been following along with the story, which is the sermon series that the Bible study that we've been going over through the year, and taking my scripture, my Bible verses from the lesson that week. Our Bible study, the women's Bible study, which if we do on Zoom, you can come. We'd love to have new members. Thursday mornings, 9:30. I think we're a week ahead of the Thursday nights, but we're doing session 27 this week, the resurrection. And so our verse will be coming. It's 3 words, but so meaningful, so powerful, the core of our beliefs. Let's thank God for that. He is risen. He is the risen Christ, the Son of God. And so taking the theme of the Son of God rising, most of the practice today will be sun salutations. So sun salutations with the added bend, and added twist, and added leg movement, but mainly focused towards that. So grab your seat and let's get started. So coming to your beautiful mountain position, if your back is on the back of the chair, rising up, taking your back away, coming to the top of your chair, rooting your feet down, having your feet parallel, your knees parallel to each other, taking a moment to noticing your core here, the core keeping your back straight, keeping it away from the back of the chair, bringing your navel into your spine, having your ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips. Taking a moment here to root down. As you take that action of rooting your feet, energizing your legs, activating them, bringing them to life, let's lift up our toes and wiggle our toes. Placing your toes back on the ground, rooting down, helping you to take that first deep inhale to lengthen your spine here. Becoming taller, becoming stronger. And exhale. Placing your palms on the top of your thighs. Again, noticing that your core is strong here, engaging your core, being away from the back of your chair. Taking a moment and let's close our eyes. And let's focus on our breath. Noticing your regular movement of breath. Feeling your belly rise, your heart expand. As you root down, taking a deep inhale, rising up, lengthening your spine, and exhale. And I ask you now again to slow your breath so that your count inhale is longer than usual. Your count of exhale is longer than usual. Again, focusing on doing things differently helps you to focus on that. Taking away anything else, your worries, your anxieties for the day. Hopefully your joys to come later. And just as I say the words that come from Matthew 28, He is risen. And as you breathe in these words, taking a moment to visualize what that means to you. How that promise, that hope, that core of our belief helps us through today. gives us hope for tomorrow. And peace in our heart. Then I'm going to ask you to take one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Again, rooting down, taking a deep breath, inhale, lengthening your spine, expanding your belly and your heart, and exhale, noticing the movement. Slowly inhale, pushing your belly out, having your air rise up through your heart, through your mouth, through your nose, through the crown of your head, and exhale, cascading over your heart, over your belly. Putting both hands on your heart, and again visualizing the words, He is risen. Knowing what those words, those promises, that hope, that joy means in your heart today. And then I invite you to take the deepest inhale of your day, holding it at the top. And exhale through the mouth, opening your eyes, releasing your hands to your legs, and just taking an inhale and an exhale. And with your inhale, taking your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, noticing your seat, lengthening your spine. One breath, one movement. And coming to center. Gazing over your right shoulder. Gazing over your left. And one more, gazing over the right and gazing over the left. Coming back to center. Just taking our shoulders to our ears and rising, coming back. All the way around, bringing your shoulders to your ears and coming back. Bringing your shoulders to your ears and coming back. Taking your hands out towards me and just taking your each finger to your thumb. Just waking up your hands here. And one more time, each finger touching the thumb. And let's do our wrists one way and the other. Palms out, up towards the sky, just touching your shoulders and coming back. And touching your shoulders and coming back. Touching your shoulders, holding at your shoulders, bringing your elbows out to the side and circling around. Again, just remembering for any movement that causes pain, remember to modify and circle back. Any of your arms or your shoulders hurt, instead of extending your arm in a bend or raising, going forward. Doing this here, having just a hand to your shoulder works also. And coming to stillness, keeping your hands where they are, root down, rise up, and just a slight twist, bend to the right, gazing up towards the left, coming up tall. Take an inhale up, Lengthening your spine and bending towards the left, looking at your right. And coming up tall. Hands to your side. Just bringing your left arm up tall. If you can, getting your bicep towards your ear. If not, just wherever it feels good. And then circling your wrist around one way and circling it the other. And then stretching, rooting down, taking your right fingers towards the floor, the left arm up tall, and switching arms. Having that wrist go one way and the wrist go another. Reaching for the floor, reaching for the ceiling. And coming down. Taking both hands up, palms towards the ceiling. Deep inhale here. Exhale, palms towards the floor. Inhale one more time, up. Exhale down. Just having your hands on your hips and just lifting your heels, lifting your toes, wiggling your toes, lifting your heels, lifting your toes. Keeping that back long and straight and strong. One more toes up, one more heels up. And then just heel-toeing your legs as wide as you can. Getting those ankles moving. And coming back. And one more time out. And one more time in. Coming to center. You're centering yourself, getting your back away from the back of the chair. Taking the palms of your hands onto your thighs for cat and cow with our hands glued to our legs. So starting at your knees, root down, rise up tall, gliding your hands back towards your hips, bringing your heart through your arms, gazing at the sky, elbows back, and then gliding your hands over your knees, over your shin, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, rising back up. Exhale down, rounding your back. Inhale, rising up. Exhale down. Inhale, resting at your thighs. Taking a deep breath here, closing your eyes. And exhale. Hands to your side for our start of our practice of sun salutations, rising up high. One breath, one movement. So inhale up high, exhale, hinging forward fold. Keeping your spine straight, your neck straight, just gazing at the floor. Not taking your head below because that can make you dizzy. Taking an inhale, gliding your hands up your shins, lifting your belly off your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Root down, rise up high, gazing at your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Root down, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale down. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high, bringing your hands together in steeple. Taking a breath, rising up high and bending to the right, keeping your knees parallel. Up tall, bending to the left. Up high, releasing your hands. Inhale, stretching up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up, keeping your movement. We're going to twist to the right, so fluid movement, twisting to the right, bringing that right arm to the back of your chair, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, twist a little bit further. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up, fluid movement, twisting to the left. left arm back, right hand over to the side, and giving a twist. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high, holding it there for a moment. Bringing your left arm down to the chair, right arm bending over. And let's flow that a little bit, taking your right arm to the chair, left arm over. Both hands up tall and coming to prayer. Taking a moment here, really pressing your palms against each other, having a little tension between your fingers. Inhale, rising up and twisting to the right. Coming back to center. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Coming back to center. Hands to your side. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, we're going to rise up and twist. Inhale, up. Twisting to the right. Right hand to the back of the chair. Left hand to the outside of your leg. Again, taking an inhale, lengthening your spine. Root down on through your feet. And twist a little bit more. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up, keeping your hands flowing over towards the left. Twisting to the left, left arm to the chair. And twist. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, hands to your side. Hands to your hips, heel toeing out. We're going to circle around here. Taking a moment, noticing each number on the clock. And going the opposite way. Coming to center. Heel toeing your feet back. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Interlacing your hands, grabbing onto that right knee as you rise up, bringing that knee towards your chest and circling around. And going the opposite way. Bringing your knee back to your chest, giving it a hug, rooting down with that left sole of your foot and pointing your toe, flexing your foot. And circling around in the opposite way. And releasing that leg. Hands to your side, taking a breath. And exhale. Inhale, rising up high. We'll do the same thing to the opposite leg. Halfway down. And hinging forward. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Interlacing your hands, grabbing that left knee, bringing it to your chest, giving yourself a hug, and circling around. And going the opposite way. And pointing your toe, flexing your foot. Giving yourself a hug and releasing it here. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Interlacing your hand, grabbing that right leg. We're going to do something a little bit different. As you bring your knee towards your chest, gazing towards the ceiling, pointing your toe. Exhale, taking your knee towards me, rounding your back. So we're doing like a cat and cow with our knee here. Inhale, bringing your knee towards you, looking up to the ceiling, bringing your elbows back. Exhale, rounding your back, chin to chest, bringing your knee straight towards me. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Releasing your leg. Inhale, rising up high. Doing that on the left side. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Interlacing your hands, grabbing that left leg. As you come up, gaze up towards the ceiling, elbows back, heart out. Exhale, bringing your knee towards me, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Inhale, up. Exhale, out. Releasing your leg. Heel toeing your legs out. Right arm to right thigh and just bending over. Reaching as tall as you can. Really opening up that left side. Maybe pointing, extending that left leg, pointing so you can bring your toes as far away from your hands as possible. Exhale, coming back to center. Taking an inhale here. Taking it over with the right arm to the left side. Again, coming as deep as you can. Really opening up. If you want to, extending that right leg, pointing your toe, reaching as far away from toe to fingertips. And coming back to center. With your legs far apart, inhale up high. Exhale, hinging forward, arms in, hands in between your legs. Keeping your head parallel to the floor. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale to your side. And coming in. Taking your right foot, extending your leg here, pointing your toe. Fingertips on here. No, that's not what I want to do. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, now interlacing your hands, putting it on your knee, rising up high. Actually bringing your toes, flexing your foot, toes towards your knee and hinging forward. Again, shooting your crown of your head towards me. Root down through your foot, rise up slightly. Exhale, hinging forward again. Again, the more you bring your toes towards your knees, the more you're going to feel that stretch behind you. Rising up high, bringing your leg back. Extending your left foot, flexing your foot. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, interlacing your hands, putting it on your right knee. Root down through the heel of your foot to your left foot, the sole of your right foot. Tall back, tall spine, hinging forward, keeping your head parallel. Crown of your head towards me. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale high. Bringing your foot back. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high. Coming to prayer and coming to heart center. Hands on your thighs. We're going to stand up. We're going to do a sun salutation with our chair. We've done this a couple weeks ago, but I will walk you through it if you don't remember. So standing up. Again, you're going to have your chair in front of you. Oops, you can't see me. I'm going to have the chair to the side. I'm going to move this so maybe you can see me better. There we go. That's a little bit better. Come to mountain while I'm messing with this. So coming into a nice, beautiful mountain position. Yeah. Coming to mountain, again, you're behind your chair because you always need to use your chair for support if you need it. But coming to mountain, the same basics as it's in as you're sitting, rooting down through your feet. Help you rise up tall, bringing your navel to your spine. And just taking a few breaths here, closing your eyes, palms towards me. And just repeating as your eyes are closed, if that's appropriate, if that makes you uncomfortable, open your eyes. But let's just take a moment of calm, of stillness, and breathing in the words, He is risen. At your own pace, on the inhale or the exhale, but breathing in His words, His promises, His love. And one more breath. Opening your eyes. If it's available to you today, bringing both arms up. If not, keeping one arm on the chair. And if it's available to you, bending to the right. Coming up tall, bending to the left. Putting both hands on the chair. Just coming to down dog. Walking back. So your arms are long, your back is long. Slight bend to your knees, thrusting your heels and your hips back towards the wall. Taking a slight inhale, rising up. Exhale, back. Ears in between your biceps. If you want to, sway back and forth. Just enjoy this little stretch here. And coming up tall. Now, taking your chair and doing so, the seat will be your base here for sun salutation. So, again, if it's available to you, rising up. If not, you can just go straight down. You're going to hinge forward using your chair to hold you. Bending your elbows, going down further. Rooting down through the palms of your hands to rise up slightly, keeping your hands to the seat. Exhale, hinge forward. Again, keeping your palms to your chair, bending your elbows. And inhale, rising up and coming tall. And just taking a moment here. And we'll just do that 2 more times. If you want to, you can also use the back of your chair so that you have it for standing up. Maybe that's a little easier. Using the tall part. Inhale, rising up, maybe keeping an arm to the chair. Exhale, forward fold. Again, going to the seat of the chair if you've chosen this way, but be careful not to hit your head on the back of the chair. That would be unfortunate. Bending down. Again, rising up. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, rising up, and this is where you can use the back of your chair to help you rise up. I'm going to do the last one with the seat of the chair, only because I was about to hit my head. So again, recentering yourself into mountain, bringing your navel to your spine, tucking your tailbone in so that your tailbone's shooting downwards instead of back or forward, but straight. Taking an inhale, again, if it's available, rising up high. If not, just coming from your side, from your hands at your side. Forward fold, palms to the chair. Going as deep as you can, bending your elbows. Inhale, rising up. Flat back, straight spine, straight neck. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, rising up all the way to tall to mountain. And just taking a deep breath here. Again, if it's available to you today, again, holding onto your chair as needed, rising up high. Exhale to your side. Coming back to the front of your chair. And come to your beautiful seated position. Taking your back away from the back of the chair. Hands on your thighs. And let's just notice our breath here. Slow down your breath. Closing your eyes. Softening your face, softening your tongue. Being strong in your length of your spine. Strong in your legs. Rooting down to our feet, let's lift up our toes again and just wiggle our toes. Placing them down, maybe noticing the pressure of the big toe and the pinky toe, the outside of your heel, the inside of your heel. Taking a deep breath and exhale, opening your eyes. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor. Inhale, rising up high. Fingers together, palms together in prayer. Resting at heart center. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, surrendering into your chair. Resting your hands, resting your legs, closing your eyes. Again, taking these last moments, if you want to, having your hands on your belly or your heart. But as you breathe in today, taking slow breaths in, taking your time, taking the pace that you need to today, but breathing in the words, the core of our faith. He is risen. Breathing in all three words at once, exhaling, thank you. Or inhaling two words, exhaling, risen. Make this your practice, make this your breath, make this your meditation, make this your prayer. I invite you now to deepen your breath. Maybe wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And then I invite you to come back to the top of your chair. Coming back to your mountain seat, feet planted, rooted on the ground, long spine. Noticing your breath. I invite you now to take your deepest breath of the day, taking a deep inhale and exhale. Two more, inhale and exhale. And inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Taking your hands to your side. Inhale, bringing your arms up, hands above you, hands together in prayer, resting at your heart. And may we all say, Amen. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a good week. You're able to enjoy this beautiful weather. Be kind, be well.